You are now listening to the Vitalize Podcast. Hey yo, what up, family? Welcome back to the Vitalize Podcast. You're here with your friendly neighborhood host, Mr. Marcus Black, and I'm so incredibly excited, elated, ecstatic to be with you today and to share a message of help and hope that I have burning on my heart today. And we on fire today. We going out with a bang. So I'm not going to delay. I'm going to get to it today. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you haven't shared, tell a friend to tell a friend. We're here. Share it because sharing is caring. Your simple act of sharing may change somebody's life by giving them the information or the push or the hug or the kick or whatever it is they needed. You might save their life. If you haven't got the book, go get Because You Can. You can reach out to me directly, or you can go get it on Amazon. If you haven't bought the course, go check out the website, mblackspeaks.com. Check out the courses. You can tap in there. If you haven't done all the things, go do all the things because you can. So if you haven't followed the podcast page on Instagram, go follow the podcast page on Instagram because you can. Now that we've gotten rid of the pleasantries, because I'm about to get right in today. We talked about catching fire. We talked about keeping fire. But this message right here, this is a gut punch. So I hope you're ready. I'm just forewarning you. I have heard one too many people over the last few days talk about why they cannot have what they want to have, make excuses about the reasons why they aren't doing the things they say they want. At some point, fam, when the rubber meets the road, either you want it or you don't. At some point, you either want the things you're saying you want or you don't. You can talk, and talk is cheap and it sound real good to you. It don't sound good to me, sound real bad. Or you can do. You can less talking and more doing. I'm all about that. I just did a whole lot in a short amount of time. And people are like, dang, bro, when did you have time to do all of that? I made time for it because it was important to me. Because you make time for what's important to you. Don't tell me you don't have time. All right, we on fire and we just getting started. So I hope you strap in, family, because we got somewhere to go. The question that I want to premise, that I want to set the foundation of this message today is, what's stopping you? What is stopping you? What's stopping you? What's stopping you? Because every single day you wake up in this life, you are granted and gifted with two things. Two things you're given every single day you wake up, in time and not out of time, and that is a choice and a chance. That's a choice and a chance and a choice. Every day that you wake up, you are given another chance to get it right, and you're given a choice of what you're going to do with the chance that you've been given every single day. But the question is not if opportunity exists for you. The question is whether or not you're willing to choose the opportunities that are afforded to you every single day. Here's a tough pill to swallow. I'm going to start bringing in some props. I need a pill that I can hold up when I say tough pill to swallow. Most people are not held back by a lack of talent. You're not held back by a lack of talent. They're held back by hesitation, fear, and comfort. Hesitation, slow to move. Fear, crippled by everything that could go wrong. And comfort, I'm in my comfort zone, which one of my very first ever episodes of this podcast was the danger zone, how the comfort zone equates to the danger zone. Well, I'm probably going to talk about that in depth real soon. But what I'm telling you in this tough pill to swallow is what stops you isn't out there. It's what you keep telling yourself in here. I wish you could see this. Shout out to the YouTube people watching. What's stopping you is not out there. It's what you keep telling yourself in here. You got a fear of everything. Fear of failure. What if it doesn't work? Fear of success. What if it does work? Fear of what people may think. Oh, they're going to judge me, or what if they laugh at me? Or what if they talk about me? God forbid I be the subject of the private group text thread and everybody's laughing at me. Woe is little old me, because I put myself out there and everybody want to sit around and laugh and kiki and kaka and talk about me, when I told you the only people who will ever talk about you are not the people who are in the game. It's the people who not even in the game from the sidelines got the most to say. It's like the armchair quarterback. How dare he throw an interception? How did he see that man? He's right in front of him. Yeah, that's because he had a 6'5", 300-pound behemoth right in front of him crashing down with all his weight on his body. So forgive me, Mr. Armchair Quarterback with the beer belly and one beer in each hand and a potato chip in your beard. You sitting here judging this man who has a whole helmet on, so doesn't have the wide lens view that you have of the whole field. He has a this many centimeter view and a large human getting ready to crash all his weight down on him. That's how he didn't see that. So it's real easy for you to judge from the sidelines, and that's what people do. They judge from the sidelines. The only people who ever judge you are those people who aren't even in the game, or people who know that you're better than them and they fear you surpassing them, and so they have an insecurity. But none of that, that's just not my problem. That's not your problem. That ain't your problem. We can't be worried about that. So here's what I need you to understand, and I want you to get this deep inside of you. And so I'm really just hoping that I give you a little swift pick-me-up as I can get this inside of you, is that becoming who you are meant to be starts with a decision. D-Day. Somebody say D-Day. It doesn't start with a feeling. It doesn't start with a permission. It is a decision. That's where change happens. You don't accidentally live on purpose. You decide to. Living on purpose is a decision. And I'm challenging somebody today to make that decision. Intentional living is one of the best gifts you can give yourself. I'm tired of excuses. Why are we having this conversation? I'm tired of the excuses. I'm tired of hearing some of the most beautiful, some of the most talented, some of the most gifted, some of the most intelligent, some of the most hardworking, dedicated, driven human beings on planet Earth cry and make excuses about why they're not enough because somebody somewhere along the way told them they weren't enough and they bought that lie, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of really good, really incredible people showing up in the world as if they're not incredible and feeling bad because they don't get the external validation from other people who really just want to keep them down so that they can keep their own light shining bright. Man, it's an insane, crazy cycle. We got to break the cycle. The cycle stops here and the cycle stops now. I told you I was on the one today. I'm not playing. This is not a game. So the question that we got to ask is, what's really stopping you? And I really want you to take a moment and pause for the cause of reflection right now. And if you can, look in the mirror. If you can't look in the mirror, pull your phone up, man. Turn the camera on. Look at yourself and really ask yourself, what is it that's really stopping me? Honestly. Like real, like no mask here. You wear the mask in front of people because you don't want to be judged. They're going to judge you anyway. I hate to tell you. No, I don't. I'm happy to tell you. Hopefully it'll stop you from worrying about what they think. They're going to judge you anyway. But ask yourself honestly, be real with yourself, because the more real you are, the more impact you will see, the more growth you will see. Is it really fear? Is it really fear of failing that you are so petrified of? Is it fear of being seen? Like really seen? Like the part of you that you want nobody to see, feeling like maybe you're off, maybe you're just a little odd or weird or quirky, as if those things aren't what make you unique and beautiful. We aren't all created the same. Is it fear of being seen though? Is it fear of outgrowing familiar spaces? Can I tell you another hard truth? I lost a lot of friends along the way on my journey to success. Friends, right? I do the air quotes because were they ever really a friend? I don't know. I can't say. I can't say what people's hearts and intentions were on the journey, but I can tell you that I lost a lot of friends. So I outgrew the spaces that were familiar and put me in all new spaces. I recently went to a Chamber of Commerce meeting in a place where I live with all new people, an elevated room, a platform of leaders, community leaders, CEOs, entrepreneurs, C-suite executives. And I sat in that room, and for a moment, I almost started to feel myself feeling small because I'm the new kid on the block. They all know each other. They laughing, hugging, eating, taking pictures, updating each other on their business whereabouts. I had that when I lived in Oklahoma City. I got to build that in my new home. And I started to feel that for a moment, but I outgrew the space that was familiar in order to put me in a space that's unfamiliar. So I got to build it again. What are you really afraid of? Because ultimately, all these excuses you're making only protect comfort. The excuses you're making only protect comfort. And I'm telling you, the comfort zone is the danger zone. Nothing grows in the comfort zone except love handles, and you don't want that. So we're not going to focus there. But if excuses protect comfort, decisions create change. Decisions create change. You cannot move forward while negotiating with doubt. If you're sitting inside your own mind and you're looking inside your mind and all you're thinking about is doubt on every hand, doubt about not being enough, doubt about being too much, doubt about being disliked, doubt, doubt, doubt. You're negotiating with doubt, and you will not ever move forward as long as you stay in that place. You must get away from that place. So now is the time. I did that little setup just to set you up for this. Because I don't need all day, fam. I just need a couple minutes of your ear. The attention spans are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So I don't need all day to be able to make my point. I just need a minute of your time. And so right now is that time for decision time, D-Day. Today is D-Day. Today is D-Day. I need you to make a decision today. I'm not going back. I'm not playing small. I'm shooting my shot, and when I shoot it, I'm not throwing away. I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. Every delay is a decision. Every moment that you spend hesitating, indecision is a decision, and it's a strong decision, and it's a decision to not choose. It's a decision to not choose you, to not choose your future, to not choose success. Indecision is a decision. So every delay is a decision. Every excuse is a choice. Well, you don't understand my circumstance. You don't know how hard it's been, and you don't know what I lost, and you don't know what I've been through. I don't. You're not lying. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what you lost, but I know what I lost. I know I lost jobs and couldn't feed my family at times. I know that I almost lost my home, had an eviction notice, and I know that my bank account was in the negative, and I needed to feed my son and had no money for formula, and we were broke and didn't even have a car to get to the store to get the formula. Finally got to borrow the car, used the car to take the family to the store to get the formula. Car gets declined, came looking at a crying wife and a crying hungry baby who ain't ate with no way to get food. So excuse me if I don't know what you've been through, because I don't. But you don't know what I've been through. None of us know what each other have been through, but none of that is an excuse. An excuse is a choice. And it is one that you can no longer afford to continue making, because your future is too important for you to keep making these same choices. You don't need more time. You need more courage. You don't need more time. If I just had time to get myself together, if I just had time, if I had more time in a day, I wish there was more time in the day. Everybody got the same amount of time in a day. How do you maximize the time that you do have? How do you be intentional with the time you have? How do you eliminate the distractions scrolling the internet mindlessly? How do you eliminate the distractions comparing yourself to other people you see on the internet? How do you eliminate the distractions, people gossiping and spitting drama in your ear? How do you eliminate the distractions, listening and getting caught up in the depths of deep political discourse and debates? How do you eliminate the distractions? It's by choosing to be intentional in the right things, rather than be distracted by the wrong things. You don't need more time. We all got the same amount of time. The most successful people on planet Earth got the same amount of time as you and I. It doesn't change for them. They don't magically get more. Now they get more resources, which buys them more help, but that was built, not bought. You can build it and then you can buy it. You don't need more time. You need more courage to show up boldly. You need more courage to show up fully. Today, this right here, this is not a rehearsal. This is the real thing. And I don't know about you, but last time I checked, I heard ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. So if we're going to do this, I need you to start to put some new truth in your mind. Part of my Vitalize process is silencing lies and replacing them with new truths. Silencing the lies that you've been taught or that you've told yourself for too long, replacing said lies with new truths. And how you do that is through affirmations. I teach this. I teach how to build affirmations. And I haven't done that on this podcast yet, but I will. I'll teach you how to do affirmations. But for now, I'm going to just guide you through a quick one. Words that you can say to yourself, because affirmations are a huge pillar of my brand and how I built the success that I built, because I'm rewiring my brain. And that is a science, by the way. I'm not just saying words. Look up Dr. Joe Dispenza. Look up Dr. Caroline Leaf. They are worlds at the forefront of neurological sciences and rewiring the mind. And affirmations, what you tell yourself, produces seeds in your subconscious that eventually grow roots. So even if you don't feel the things that you're saying, keep saying them and watch how that starts to shift. I choose growth over comfort. Say it with me now. I choose growth over comfort. I choose courage over fear. I choose courage over fear. I choose courage over fear. I choose purpose over excuses. I choose purpose over excuses. And I step boldly into who and what I was created to be. I step boldly into who and what I was created to be. You were never meant to live stuck, small, or silent. You were meant to live big, bold, bright, loud. So make the choice. Take the chance. Decide today. Make the choice. Take the chance. Decide today. Make the choice. Take the chance. Decide today is the last day I will ever be what I was. And from here on out, I'm going to be who I was meant to be. And you do it for no other reason than simply be, 'cause you can.